Have you got the feeling someone is watching you very closely? Well, this is a case of Truman Burbank. In 1998, a film called The Truman Show was made up. The actor Jim Carrey, who plays the main character, um, the man is a normal person who grew up living an ordinary life. He has a normal office, a nice wife, and everything around him seems to be natural. On his daily routine, he gets out of his house to go work, but before, he watches his neighbor who lives right in front of his house. And he says, "Good morning. Oh, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night." After that, he continues his way to work and has the same route as every day. One day, when he was driving to work, he was listening to the radio station and suddenly had an interference, and he could hear how the announcer narrated his actions, so it left him very confused. Then when he arrived to the building, he was forcibly taken out of it after he saw some people inside a kind of a secret room into the elevator. Of course, it was some extremely rare because he have never saw this. Um, as days passed by, he started to feel something was not going normal. Then he remembered how the girl he was in love with at university was taken by his father into his car when she was saying something about people observing him all the time and people knowing him. At the time, of course, he didn't pay attention to what she was saying because her father told him that she had a mental disorder. But now he started to realize things seems not to be very normal. So he decided to travel a place he had never been before, but he couldn't go there because where when where she was he was in the bus and this bus broke down. Then, tired and confused about all this situation, he decided to travel in his own car. But it wasn't possible either. First, because of the traffic congestion, and that suddenly disappeared after he gave up. And then the second was because of the forest fire warning on the road. And with all these things happening, he discovers he is being observed every time. But Truman still doesn't realize that Christoph, who is a visionary producer and director, had created a town as a giant studio where many Hollywood actors live and work in. And even his wife is a contract player. By the end, Truman gets conscious about his situation and realizes his life is a 24-hour TV show. So he decides to leave everything. His last words on camera were, "Good morning. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good evening, good afternoon, good night." For me, this is an amazing movie that captures my attention from the beginning. Oh, this is because it shows actually how everybody is conscious about what's happening in your life and nobody tells you anything with the excuse of trying to protect you from the world or from inevitable situations that are meant to happen. It is simply not possible. Otherwise, you are not living. You're not living because it will be everything a lie, as in the Truman Show.